there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique. We're taking a look at a different tabletop game project every weekday at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and giving my honest thoughts on how it's being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular project on all of Kickstarter right now. That is Hegemony. Lead Your Class to Victory, a unique asymmetric card-driven 2 to 4 player board game experience about ... So I want to give them kudos, and actually I kind of mentioned this, I did not feel like the Resident Evil project or the Marvel Dice Throne project were particularly engaging, and look, Tuesday rolls around, and this game, which only has 60,000 euro, just knocks them both down to positions 8 and positions 11. So I'm really curious, and they still have they got 5 days left to go. They're going to keep sinking. That's just so interesting to me. So I'm very excited also to see what they're doing so well that they would catapult past $2 million games, one of which is in its final 48 hours, which should be, they should be number one with the bullet. Now, I think the first thing they did, unique, asymmetric, card-driven 2 to 4 player board game. I know so much of the information. I'm going to guess 60 minutes to 2 hours. I'd like to know that information. 72-hour early bird. I think that's a great thing to spotlight. It means I need to get it right now. And then funded in 14 minutes. I don't care. No one cares. Can we put something useful over there? Like, I don't understand why people still do that. It's just, ugh. If you want to put funded by over 1,100 backers, then I'd say even that I would like better than funded in 14 minutes. Like, the time thing has just been so bastardized by everybody else. Now, the other thing that I like here, when I finally kick in on this, I see it's a political theme game, which I kind of had an idea by Lead Your Class to Victory. But I'm seeing that there is the base game, and then I'm also seeing an expansion. So I'm assuming I'm going to want the deluxe pledge level with the expansion. And wow, is that 90 to 120 minutes? Nice. I would spotlight that right from the offset, to be honest with you. And I know some people are going to be like, wow, that's really long. And those people, they're not going to buy this game anyway. But I think by mentioning that it's 90 to 120 minutes, you're just going to bring a whole different clientele of people in, potentially. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think that's just good information to convey. But as always, when we go to the video, 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
The nation is in disarray. The economic stagnation and political turmoil of the last years led to a situation that is anything but prosperous. Political tensions are rising, unemployment rates are surging, and the population faces a low standard of living. During these difficult times, the only person who can provide guidance is you.
So I'll give them a pass there. They only talked about the theme for the first 20 seconds before going into the gameplay, and I think they have such an absolutely bonkers unique theme. Like, this theme by itself will turn some people off. They'll be like, nope, that's my life. No, thank you. I'm not one of these people. I am chomping at the bits to see how this works, and I'm seeing tons of components, which gets me excited. And then the thing that excites me even more is, ooh, everybody has their own deck of cards. Unique asymmetric. I'm in. I'm excited.
Hegemony, Lead Your Class to Victory is a unique asymmetric 2 to 4 player board game in which players simulate a whole nation and its economy. Take control of one of the 4 socio-economic roles.
I am overloaded with how much stuff they're showing me right now. Let's just look at the last 10 seconds. No, actually, it's the last 7 seconds. So it looks like we got worker placement, we got cubes on there, we got cards that are going to change with all sorts of crazy information on it. We got a tracker right here. We got all these trackers on your board. You got the more trackers here. There's cards here. This is a massive board. There's just so many spots for cards. And oh my gosh, as a heavy gamer, I'm just like, oh, it looks so pretty.
Simulate a whole nation and its economy.
But when you say you're going to simulate a whole nation and their economy, I want to be overwhelmed. I want to be overloaded. Like, this looks, woo!
Control of one of the 4 socio-economic roles: working class, middle class, capitalist class, or the state.
And everybody's going to have their own very asymmetrical, unique factions because of their place in life. That's genius! This is I love this theme. I love this theme.
Use your political influence to
propose a bill for welfare state, healthcare, add 2 voting cubes to the bag. Okay. Shows me the artwork, shows me what I'm doing. It gets me excited. Oh, there's voting in this game? Of course they're voting in this game. It's a political themed game, but honestly, I didn't realize there was voting, and now I'm excited.
Promote or oppose a wide range of policies and shape the political and economic landscape according to your vision. Revive the economy through cunning strategies and far-reaching decisions in order...
We gotta revive the economy! So we might do investment opportunities. Build a company paying $10 less, or search the company deck for a company of your choice and build it. So awesome.
To boost your company's profits. Raise your...
Oh, just for a split second. Just for a split second, but they showed me. that oh so delicious player aid card. And that looks like a very in-depth, comprehensive player aid card specifically just for me when I play it, similar to like Vast or Oath or something like that. I love this.
It's raise your people's standard of living or manage your state's budget efficiently. Created in collaboration with numerous academic associates, Hegemony is highly dynamic, offering a rich gameplay with strategic combinations based upon unique thematic game mechanics. Simulate the economic implications of real-life policies and use your class-based actions to turn the tide on the board. Be a leader and bring forth a new era for your nation. Will you be able to achieve hegemony?
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. How do I say it?
Be a leader for the new era for your nation. Will you be able to achieve hegemony?
Hegemony. Hey, now you don't have to say it in the comments below that I said it wrong. Hegemony. Hegemony by Hegemonic. Okay, I thought that was a really well done video. I really did. As someone who would be interested in this game, I am very interested in this game, and not just because of the game. You know, sometimes I'll do these Kickstarter critiques, and I'll say, yeah, I'm interested in this game because it's a Resident Evil game, or because it's a deck-building game, or because it's X, Y, or Z. No, I'm interested because I love the political theme, I love all they're showing me, but I just thought that was an amazingly well-done video. So first created 21 back, they did their research, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like we got 3 people who are going to be here helping with the customer service. Evangelos, if that's the same Evangelos, I believe he was with another company that I've actually done some Kickstarter stuff for before. But it could be a different Evangelos because that's a common name. But anywho, can you do it is still up in the air, but everything has just been so polished, so professional looking. Let's see, does it take me to a website? Let's check that out. Let's check out your Board Game Geek, your YouTube. Because this is cruising right now. That video, so well done. So this is one of those ones where it's just going to take you... Oh, so here we go. Politics and education, 90 to 180 minutes. Wow, up to 3 hours. That's great. Okay. It's okay. Let's see how many fans we got. So we got 106, so we got ourselves a little bit of a snowball, but not too much. All right. Hopefully I can convince. Okay, this guy is from Artipia. Oh, okay. So I thought it was from a former company. Back Hegemony, lead your class to victory in the first 72 hours and get the Historical Events mini expansion for free, consisting of 30 unique cards that add more historical flavor to the game. This is a banger. This is such a banger. I think after 72 hours, some people are going to be disappointed that they're going to have to purchase this as an add-on, which hopefully you let them do. But if you want to get people here, you want to take down Resident Evil, you want to take down Marvel, this is how you do it. You have a slick video. You start with a quote from one of the GOATs. Like, let's be honest, there's like 4 or 5 people, you put a quote up here first and it moves the needle, and Richard is one of those people. And once again, this is not just Rondo run-throughs of one of his people who works for him. This is him. So this is probably the most impressive game that I have played this year, and especially coming in November. I would like to know why, but still, I think that's a great quote to lead off with right there. After 72 hours, it'll be available as an add-on, and they converted the currency for me. Oh my gosh, be still my beating heart. Will it be in other languages? Well, yeah, the main image told me that it's going to be in other languages already. So yeah, let's go check out the community. I think this one's going to do... So I'm very curious to see. 120 the UK. Yeah, so I think those are the languages. So they already let me know that. Because if that was something that you're cognizant about, of what language the game is going to be, you would have... That was something that they put on that main image, which, you know what? I just take these for granted. But that's great. I do like that. Oh, I like this company so far. All right, free educational booklet with every pledge. Cool. Free physical edition of our 48-page educational booklet concept. So, here's the thing. Typically, when you give me a book, it's like an art book or some crap like that, and people don't really care most of the time. The majority of people, I've done polls, don't care. This, however, I think this is a whole different thing. Like, I have read the Twilight Struggle, the back of the rules. I've played that game, I think, 4 times. And 2 of the times when I had the rule booklet, there was, like, downtime in between for whatever. And I just liked reading about these historical facts. And I think the people that are interested in this style game are going to be like, oh, this is cool. I will actually probably read this if I ever get a copy of this game. Now, it might take a while, but still, excellent. And it's free. Available only in English. Wow. I thought, wow, I mean, somebody put some serious time and energy and effort into this game to make sure that it represents a true and real society and state. So they're leaning really hard into the theme there. I don't like the fact we haven't heard anything about the mechanisms or how they like the voting or how they like the asymmetric. Not a fan of that quote. All right, lead your class to victory. Hopefully we get to the price right here. Shut up, spammer. Ages 14 plus, 45 minutes per player. Cool. Working class, capitalist, middle class, the state. That's awesome. This shot. I guess you're trying to convey to me how large it is. So here's the other thing. I don't like this. Immediately, where is the price? I just want a price right here. Like, do I want it? Through the roof. How much is it? If it's a good price, I think I just jump on it right now, despite the fact you're first created. I think you've done such a good job with everything else. I'm just ready to pay you, and you're not making it as easy as I'd like. I'm absolutely, since reviews, I am absolutely floored and blown away by the scale and scope, the ambition, and the success Hegemony at achieving what it sets out to do. So that's kind of like a really broad quote that says everything the game tries to do, it does well. A game that I think a similar quote would work that with like Lost Ruins of Arnak. I don't think Lost Ruins of Arnak is great at deck building or great at racing or great at worker placement, but I think they do everything very, very good. And so that's the kind of vibe I get from this quote, which is a very good vibe, but I'm waiting for the quote that's going to pinpoint exactly which one of these 67 different mechanisms that are seemingly in this game is their favorite. It offers clever card play, tactical planning, strong asymmetry, and more. It's one of those games where I never stop thinking, and I am constantly trying to stay one step ahead of my opponents. Now, that quote I like. Clever card play, tactical planning, strong asymmetry. And that gives me the vibe of like a terraforming Mars, where I'm thinking 2-3 turns in advance what cards I'm going to play. I like it. Hegemony takes a weighty subject and turns it into a card-driven Euro game that's fun to play. I can't remember another game that actually had me learning about real-life concepts like this one does. Okay. There's lots of quotes here. I just want the price. Like, I'm convinced. I am convinced. About the game, cool, theme, don't care, want the price. More quotes. More. So with the first reviews, they were not good enough. Are they spliced in here? Is that what we're doing? Okay. I have a feeling they're going to ask me for like $95 to $120. Like, this feels like they're just buttering me up to that price. Just slap me in the face with it already. Just get it over with. It takes the concept of asymmetrical player powers to a completely new level. I've never seen something like this before. Cool. Awesome. Like, I'm loving the asymmetry. As someone who loves asymmetric player powers, I'm really stoked for Hegemony. The rules are simple enough, but there will be hard and interesting choices waiting for your every turn. Definitely check this out if you like me and love a good-looking yada yada. I just want the play. I just want the price. This is good. Like, if I really want to know about all the asymmetry, it's excellent. But I'm just sold. I'm sold. How to play. I want a video as well. Where's that video? Where's that full gameplay video? That's what I'm looking for here. Where's that how to play video? Oh my gosh. You want to make my panties drop, you give me a how to play video right here. And I'm done. I can't hold back anymore. But right now you're not. You're going more with more reviews. That would be a great educational game for middle schoolers, high schoolers as well, to learn about politics in a fun way. Ooh, yeah, I don't know how complex the game is, but yeah, that'd be cool. So there's no cron. I'm out. I don't care about the friends. I care about the cron. I don't actually care about the cron. I don't know anything about Hunter and cron. They're all in German. So we got this shot again. Hey, it's a price. $68? Are you freaking kidding me? No. I've loved everything up into this project until this point, because that needs to be spotlighted. I don't give a damn that you got fun in 14 minutes. I give a damn that I can get both those boxes for $68, and then I'm going to click on that video and just be wowed by your video. I think having the price there is, because look, this is like almost halfway down the page. You know, and that's how I judge these sort of things. You're telling me everything above this is more important than letting me know that it's $68. And yes, I know you can go over here, but if you're on mobile, which most people shop Kickstarter on mobile now, they have to make an extra click. Don't do it. So, the educational booklet. So we're getting the booklet. I'm getting the expansion with history, more history stuff, and I'm getting this game that I was already floored by. Like, honestly, if I don't have that expansion and I don't have that booklet, I still say $68. I don't have a problem with that, because that is a boatload of components that I just saw right here. Like, you haven't even really focused on the components yet, which I typically think is something that you need to do really close to the price or before the price. But the bottom line is that this is such a good price, I don't even need to see that. Like, I saw enough of this. Yeah, I put that higher. Let me know what you think about that. The rule booklet. I want to click on this. Hopefully I get to click on this later. Plastic trays, work in progress, game board. Yeah, this might not be the final plastic tray. I just put work in progress. That's all I need. Game board, player boards. Are these dual layers? I don't think so. Well, they are definitely mentioned it. 4 player aid plus 1 general aid. Awesome. And this is meaty, chunky. I'd love to know if this was double-sided. I hope it's double-sided, because I'm sure there's something you can put on the back, right? Some piece of information that you could possibly put on the back. Card FAQs? Who knows? 40 working class cards, more cards, 2 cards. I'm getting cards. I'm $68. I don't give a damn. I'm already here. Like, I'm in. I'm in, baby. You did such a good job on that video. I want the stretch goals. Where are the stretch goals? Are we going to talk stretch goals? Because if we're talking stretch goals and they're not mentioned yet, I think they need to be higher. Much higher. I will say, they are giving me the long, sexy, scrolling component shot that I always love. But honestly, that price is so good, I don't even need it. Like, the video and the price are so good that I'm just like, oh, and here's the thing. I have railed on so many Kickstarter campaigns for not doing this, but they did everything else so well. Stretch goals, higher, 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 because I know we've got some. Whoa! We got Spice Up Your Game and Thwart the Other with 4 change of government agenda cards. So every single player playing the game is going to get 1 additional card that is completely asymmetrical and is going to add more value, more theme, more everything to this game. And they're only going to be doing it every 5,000 euros, which means this could potentially be micro stretch goal area. I'm talking about that area where you're like, I kind of want to check back to that campaign to see what we've unlocked, because I know we're going to be unlocking things on a daily or bi-daily basis, especially if they can stay up high on that popularity chart, which right now they can. This is why this is number 1. There is a reason to come back to this campaign, whereas with Marvel and Resident Evil, not so much. This needs to be higher. I think you honestly lead with this. I think that video is so well done. You lead with the stretch goals, and then bada boom, you get down into the component list and the price. Because is this clean and simple? Look at this. Oh, so retailers pledge, don't care about that. But what we got, what is this? So this is the Hegemony game. Then it's 72 hours, so this is going to be gone. So when it gets to the people that are here 48 hours from now, it's going to be super clean. $1 pledge level if you're on the fence, which I don't think is going to be most people. $69 for this, and then $77 if I want the expansion, and then, okay. I like this. This is good, but I think this is higher. Mini expansion crisis response. There are many ways to respond to a sovereign default. Find out which path your nation takes with 5 crisis response cards. I don't even know what this means, but I want it. It sounds amazing. 5 of them? Oh, what? This is moderate IMF? I don't know what any of this stuff means, but I'm excited about it. What do we got here? Custom shape tokens. Oh my gosh, this is a banger. This is a banger. And I know this is day 1, but if you have 3 or 4 people working on customer service, hopefully what they are doing right now is moving the stretch goal area higher, but also now tweaking this to show me that we have unlocked these new things. Because you're showing me 96 resource tokens. No. It's this. These are them now. And these are impressive. These are exciting. These add value to the game. These make me say, whoa, $69 and I'm getting these nice, super nice custom meeples? Okay. Or not meeples, but like this is great. This is great. Needs to be higher. Crisis response, upgraded marker cubes. Transparent, I guess that's nice. Whatevs. Promo pack, more cards. So every single component looks like. And then what? A solo mode? Oh, I hate the fact that it's unlocked there, though. So I think that's one of my biggest missteps that I've seen here thus far, is that if you knew that this was going to be something you were going to include with the game, I think it was a mistake not to just include it with the game. And just to say, hey, here's a $69 version of the game. If you want to play it solo, this extra deck of card, what's like $8-9? It'll get you 78. I think that was the way to go. Maybe make that deluxe. Maybe even just make it 75. Give them a little bit of a hey, thank you. But whatevs. This is going to be a banger. People are going to be excited when this gets, and this is for everybody. Solo mode. Yeah, if this is for everybody, that's a banger of a stretch goal. Spectacular. Social goals, once again, these need to be higher. Hopefully they're clickable. They are clickable. Yes. What do you need? Shares? Ooh, shares a bit much. I'll give you a like, but a share? No. 4 free vote token, 100 retweets. Oh, I don't give a damn about Twitter. I'll retweet this all day. Twitter sucks. Yeah, there you go. Why back now? But I would make that higher. Because as a fan of this game, and I see that this game is going to be getting, wow, from point A, which is when this game was not funded, to point B, which is going to be when this game gets funded at the end of the 25, 30 days, whatever it is, this is going to see so many component upgrades that it's going to be one of those values like, you can't, $69? How can I not get this? I don't want to miss out on this. This has the look and the feel. If they can nail their updates, the updates I think are going to be huge here. Because everything else, wow. Read that Facebook share goal, though. They thought COVID-19, they brought COVID-19 in. Wait, what? COVID-19 response. I love it. Some people are going to hate it. I love it. But the bottom line is, This is a controversy. You get the wrong person. Let's say that let's say somebody, one of the, who's the shock jock, who's that guy who does the clickbaity stuff, the king of average is like, if he puts it up like COVID-19 in my board, like something like that, that could be a huge clickbaity board game video. And you know I'm right. I should make that be like, I'm so mad because they brought COVID-19 into it, and that would get 100,000 views. But that's not who I am. Components look great, but I watched another review and it seems a bit too many luck factors. It's getting compared to Root a lot. Interesting. And that's the other thing. I'm still waiting for the videos. Excuse me, a little bit rough under the weather right now. As a small startup, your support due to the thing, early bird backers will receive the historical events. For non-early birds, you'll save money. You'll receive the Kickstarter exclusive Hegemony. So here we go. We got the final thoughts. We got the run-through. I'm interested. Which one has more?
Hey everybody.
Today, so 350 on the run-through versus 241. So neither of them moving the needles right now, but I'm going to guess that's because he just launched that video. And that's a little bit of an interesting one. Did they make it an embargo? October 7th? No, this one's been up for a month. Interesting. Maybe Richard just got it up then. Whatever. So preview, don't care. Overview, don't care. Whatever this is, review, do care. Cool. Let's see. What's this one? Well, no. Great. So I honestly feel like the quotes would be better interweaved in here. Like we talked about what Hunter and Friends said. Why not just put that there? We talked about what Alex said. Well, I don't know. Because I guess they wanted to spotlight those early. And then we get to the shipping. Okay. So I will say this is a very clean and clear Kickstarter. I didn't like the placement, but yeah. And then the shipping down here at the bottom because that's where we bury it. And you knew you needed to convert currencies. You know you should convert currency because most of the people that are here are from the United States of America. You know that. You did it earlier, then why not here? Why not here? I don't know what euros that is. Oh, it's 16 to 20. Okay, so that does change the price. That changes things a lot. Because now I'm looking at a $99, so like around a $90 to $100 game. That's interesting. Woo! This shipping just rocked my world. Now, granted, international shipping sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not going to lie here. You know, I can't just be like, oh, everybody has to deal with shipping. So, but no, it's like when I look at this from a logistical perspective and I say I could go to I could go to any sort of online retailer store and what I could spend $100 on versus this. And that's really what you're competing against a lot of the time. And wow, that shipping just dinged me down a lot. That is really rough shipping. Once again, because I don't have a feel for the box. And this is why I say it's so important to let me know the size of the box, because now I'm really thinking about the size of the box. Please note that the provided shipping costs are estimates. Yep, get that. I do like that. Thank you, mentioned that. Support smooth delivery process. We'll be working with local hubs in the EU, UK, US, and Asia. So they're shipping it local out of the US. But I think we're done with the page. Oh, so partners, cool, big team. I see it. There's a lot of good stuff on this Kickstarter page. Backer kit, stuff, things, click on stuff. Nobody's clicking down. Nobody's down here. All right, so FAQ updates, comments. Let's get a grade. FAQ, how long does the early bird last? It lasts 72 hours. Really? I guess once it's gone, that'll be a much better FAQ. I don't know. Why should I back the Kickstarter campaign? What? Okay, get out of here. FAQ's garbage. Hopefully, as they actually get some FAQs in the comments, they update that. A lot of companies don't. A lot of companies do. You probably want to be one that does. Dear Hegemons, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our campaign. Yada yada yada. So this one, this was a very uninspiring update, and this makes me a bit nervous. You know, you got 1,200 people here. A lot of them have seen this update. Nobody responded. Like, you didn't even get those, hey, super excited for those games ones, which is typically what you get. Normally, you see, like, at the very first one, it'll be like 9, 10, 15, 20-some people. It's like, it's great, it's awesome, you're the best, like, yada, yada, yada. So, first and foremost, it's a lot of text. Let's see. We'd like to welcome each and every one of you. And this is 14 minutes in. So, you just, wait, so it doesn't show me the time, actually. So, you're bragging about how you're funded. There's a solo mode, stretch goal, achieve our things, go here. Will you be able to, so you asked a question, but it's a stupid question. Well, let's be honest. Like, the reason why I'd say it's a stupid question is because the whole point of an update from a Kickstarter perspective, it is to get engagement. So you could be higher on that popularity chart so people will be more likely to stumble on your thing. and to get people excited about your project. This is a very uninspiring first update, so I hope they come back, and I hope they crush in the second one. I hope they add a question, like, in the future, if we work on expansions, what's a fifth faction that you think could potentially be in the game? You just pick people's brains and say, we're not going to necessarily work on it, but we're just interested. What direction do you think this could go? So not a fan of that update. Anyway, shape, or form. Let's check out the comments to see if they're in here. Yeah, so this is all relatively new, but hopefully they'll have a couple people busking in here. I'm now watching Ronald's run through, and it seems the board is long, and there's some space not used when playing with less player count. Maybe you can split the board and separate the space. They'll be using it for 4 players. So this is the people who are really interested in the game, watching these videos now, breaking it down. The solo mode is the single reason I am in. Thanks! So once again, this goes back to what I said. I would personally have launched with the solo mode in there, and I would have mentioned that right at the beginning. This is a 1 to 4 player game. It's meaty, it's epic, it's asymmetrical. You know, if you buy this solo, you're going to want to play it at least 4 times so you can see every single one of the factions. I think that was a misstep not mentioning there. Now I can see on Autonoma for capitalists and working class as a stretch goal, which is good. Well, so essentially people were complaining, and then they added it. Well, that's good that they listen to people. +1 Spanish version, I want it in Spanish. Okay. Final grade. Do I want it? Yes. Video, spectacular. Can you do it? Yeah. I'm going to give this one a tentative check mark. You know, the first time creator, but they seem to have all their ducks in a row, and I know they actually gave themselves a little bit more time. They were going to launch this a couple weeks ago, I think, and then they pushed it back, and I think that was a great choice, because they're #1 in popularity right now. They're about to break 100,000 probably within the next few hours. Excellent. So can you do it? They seem to know what they're going to do. So yes, and then how much is it? The price. That's where we get down to it. $100+ game. And that one I'm going to give it a check minus. I wasn't the biggest fan of the price once we got to that shipping section, but as this game hits more stretch goals, I think it's going to get much more realistic. So in the end of the day, I'm going to give this one an B+. I don't like the organization of it, but I think it has everything it needs. I think it's a really exciting, compelling Kickstarter that makes me want to come back. You know what? A- now that I say that. No, that shipping's so bad. B+. But let me know in the comments below, what is your final grade for this one? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. By the way, I'm talking really fast because I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry.